have the mic anymore.
Oh,
So.
do you want it back? Okay.
What did you hear today? What are your thoughts on where the Supreme Court may be going with the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival program?
Yeah, so as you know, the DACA program was implemented in 2012, and Trump, since he took office, has been trying to take it away. So we have been suing him 3 different times, one in Texas, New York, and California. We have won them all, but he has appealed all the decisions, so it ended up in the Supreme Court. Today was a court hearing, and it seems 50-50 at this time.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Justice Chief Roberts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chief
It
Justice
seems like
John Roberts?
Yes, it seems like he will be the main decision factor.
And he's finding himself to be the swing voter, it looks like.
Yeah, and we have hope, since he has been taking a more liberal stance lately, but we hope that that they notice that the way that Trump took away DACA was because he just hates immigrants. There was no economic factor to it. There was no educational or community or anything like that.
It can't be arbitrary and capricious.
Yeah, and that's what the decisions have been made in the past. So we were able to put the arguments on both sides. The Trump administration. From my friends that were actually in the courtroom, they said that that the Trump administration attorneys didn't really have arguments, like really legal, valid arguments. So they came out of the court very happy, but obviously, as we know, most of the justices are kind of conservative, so we are still 50-50 on that. But we hope that everybody just stays informed, most importantly, stays educated. You do not have to be an immigrant to be educated about DACA or, be learning about the situations. We can just be informed, and that's one of the best ways to help the community, is being informed and knowing how to help. And those who do have DACA, to not panic. As you know, this next couple of weeks, the Supreme Court will hear all kinds of arguments from all kinds of cases, and they will think about it during the Christmas break, and they will give any decisions either the 1st of June, and they have until the 1st of January of 2020. So as soon as the year starts, they can make their decision. But the last couple of years, they've been holding until the last week that the deadline is, which is June 30th.
Yeah, June 30th. So you're saying, keep calm.
Keep calm.
Carry on.
Stay informed. Stay super informed.
Educate folks. It's going to affect 700,000 folks, many in Utah.
Yeah, 10,000 in Utah. So you might not, you might not seem like a DACA recipient, but we're also not out there, because as we know, DACA is temporary, so they can be taken away anytime, and a lot of people feel not extremely safe to say, hey, I'm an immigrant, just because of the situation, how everything is. But just know that your neighbors, your friends, your co-workers, your family members could even, be DACA recipients. And so just know that there's people who need you. Stay positive. And I know there's a lot of things that are going to say that the judges are siding with Trump, but we honestly don't know. We don't know how they're going to decide. We don't know what they're thinking about. And so we just want everybody to stay calm, stay informed, and do not take any big decisions based on in any news articles or videos.
And you are one of our connections to this conversation. Where can people find DACA Scholars? Yeah,
DACA Scholars is available on all platforms, DACA and Scholars. And you can also download our app, DACA Scholars app. It's free to download, and we will give you all kinds of notifications, push notifications. That way, when anything happens, even if it's like a community resource or scholarships available for undocumented or immigrants or DACA recipients, we informed you every time there's something going on.
Thanks for making it in, David. Really appreciate it.
Of course, thank you for your time.
So, Amy, before we get one last song from You're the Dog, we have Sue Ray from the Utah Arts Alliance. Going to grab a microphone there.